everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today or tonight. My name is Natasha Ferguson, and I am a Star Diamond coach for Beachbody and the founder of Stunner Squad. So I just want to start everything by kind of welcoming you here and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this, because I know that an hour-long video is not necessarily something at the top of your to-do list, but I guarantee you that if you can get through this and stick with it, it is definitely going to pay off for you in the end. So get a notepad, a pen and paper, and write down any questions that you have. And just realize that everything that we're going to go through today, is talking about earning income and how you can change lives and just really make a difference. So let's go ahead and get started. So you will pay a $15 a month fee as being a coach. And part of that fee covers like millions and millions of dollars of advertising that Beachbody does, tech issues, which means if there's any issues, like you can go ahead, they'll take care of everything. If you ever have a customer who has an order that was wrong, or you need to change your Shakeology order, or you have any questions, you have a direct line and a direct number that you can call for coach relations. And along with all of that, you also have 4 websites, and that's what we'll talk about right here. So the very first website is teambeachbody.com/your username. And that is the website that you will use to send all of your clients to so that they can join you. So whether they're ready to purchase a challenge pack or sign up as a coach, this is where they will go so that they can start their journey with you. The second one is beachbodycoach.com/your username. And this is where you will go to see like your back office. You will be able to see all of your business stuff, your paychecks, any orders that have come through, all of the training materials and whatnot. Then the third website that you see here is myshakeology.com. And this is for people who are strictly interested in Shakeology. Maybe they can't work out. Maybe they're not interested in working out because they're already going to a gym, but they're really interested in getting their nutrition on track and drinking Shakeology. So you can definitely go ahead and send them there. The fourth website that you have is theultimatereset.com /your username. And this is Beachbody's 21-day cleanse, basically. If you haven't tried it or heard about it, definitely look it up because it's pretty amazing. But what you want to do is just make sure that you choose a username that's really easy to remember, because people are going to be using it often. And you will earn 25% commission off of anything that people purchase from your teambeachbody.com website. So go ahead, and when you're done with this, go to these websites, check them out, set up your bio, your programs. You can go ahead and kind of specify in teambeachbody.com like what programs it is that you own, which ones you've done before, add your before and after pictures. If you are just beginning your journey and you do not have an after picture, go ahead and put a picture of you working out so that people can see that you are in the progress of doing everything. So let's dive into training and take some time to dive into the Coach Training Academy. This is found in your back office, and you will hear me constantly say in your back office, which is just your online office. Okay. For me, they're the same thing. So go ahead and go into your Coach online office and dive into that Training Academy. And you can find that under News and Training, and then Training. And that's where you'll find the Training Academy. There is so much information in here. I just can't even start to discuss all of it, because this will teach you almost everything you need to know when it comes to what Beachbody is and how everything works. After that, make sure that you go ahead and check your email for your no coach welcome email if you haven't already done that. And then third, go ahead and watch the videos which are in the Stunner Squad Facebook group. You can go ahead and do that by going to your Facebook, logging into Stunner Squad. In the files, you will search for the new coach videos and it will be in there. If you are not already a member in our Stunner Squad group, please reach out to your upline or shoot me a message and I'll make sure to get you added. Okay? In there, you will find videos that I've personally created for you on topics that I know are important and I know that I wish I would have had training for. And please make sure that you frequently check this because I'm constantly updating it and adding new videos and trying to make sure that you guys are getting the best of the best information out there. And then once you start signing coaches, you make sure that you do the same for them. Okay? So, some really important information to save. First of all, coach relations. This is what I mentioned earlier, where if you ever have an issue with, an order for yourself, an order with your customers, anything's just not working, if a shipment didn't come through, maybe you need to change your credit card, whatever it is, you can either contact them via the phone with 1-800-240-0913, or what I typically do is just shoot over an email to coachrelations@teambeachbody.com. They're really helpful. It makes everything pretty quick, so you don't have to worry too much. FAQs. The FAQs will help you get to know the products. Like if you are wondering, can I drink Shakeology while I'm pregnant or nursing, or there are just so many questions. It's kind of crazy. Like, what is the price of a challenge pack, or what comes with a challenge pack, or a question about the nutrition that's in vegan versus regular Shakeology, or is Shakeology gluten-free? Go into your back office and go search the FAQs because I guarantee you the answer already exists. And if you cannot find the FAQs, Google will be your best friend. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's honestly the truth. When I first started as a coach, I was on Google all the time, just looking up questions so that I knew what I was talking about. Or if a customer asked me something and I didn't have an answer, I had no issues, and I still don't today, saying, you know what, I'm not 100% on that, so let me find out and I'll get back to you. And all I do is go straight to those FAQs or Google a question and get the answer for them. Something else that comes up a lot on team pages are like the pros and the cons, or can somebody tell me the difference between Herbalife and Shakeology, or Shaklee and Shakeology? And honestly, like, just Google it because you'll see it right away. There's no competition. There's nothing similar about the two except for they're both shakes. I mean, that's all that there is. Also, go into our team page, as I had mentioned earlier, and check out that files tab. There is tons of information in there, from scripting on how to have a conversation with someone, whether it's a new customer or a potential customer or someone who just wants Shakeology or someone who was referred to you or whatever. There is a script for it. So please go ahead, check those out, and actually use them. Okay? So now what we're going to talk about is the Coach Online back office. Every single day, I want you guys to make sure that you are checking in here because as you can see in the top left corner, there's my alerts, and these show up right when you log in on the left-hand side. So it'll tell you whether you have had coaches who have had rank changes, rank advancements, or they've lost rank, if you have new coaches, if you have new customers, anything that's important like that, this will show up here. So make sure that you are checking that daily. Also, what you'll see on the right-hand side when you log in is Coach Breaking News. This is where all of the announcements come from Beachbody. So you'll definitely want to check this every single day. If there is a new promotion going on, if there was a call that was had, if there's a recording of a call that you already missed, if you know that a new Beachbody product is going to be launched, all of the information that Beachbody announces to coaches first shows up here. So I make sure every single morning that I check this at least once, if not 2 or 3 times throughout the day, so that I can make sure that I know what's going on in this business and that I can keep my own coaches up to date with what's going on. Okay? Here we are going to talk about active versus inactive. And I know that that's kind of confusing for most of you because you're brand new coaches. However, what it basically means is people who are actively working their business versus people who are not working. So maybe just someone who is not doing anything. So, a coach, which is probably what most of you are, you need 50 PV to stay active. And what that PV stands for is personal volume. And everything that you purchase from Beachbody is assigned a personal volume number. So this can happen, by the way, whether you are buying or selling from your shop. So as just a coach, you only need 50 PV. As an emerald, you need 90. And as a diamond, you need 100. So let me just put this into perspective for you. If you are using Shakeology and drinking it and ordering it every single month, Shakeology is worth 90 PV. So if you are getting your Shakeology every month and you maybe don't have anybody order from you that month, you're okay and you're going to be active because you received your Shakeology. Does that make sense? So down here, I want you to just check out on the left, like you'll see there's a coach, and that's somebody who has no activity going on. They're not ordering Shakeology. They're not buying anything. They don't have any coaches. And then you'll see someone in the blue who is an active coach. In order to become an active emerald, you need to have 2 coaches beneath you. And if you notice, there's like a line split down between the middle. And that's because Beachbody runs on a binary system. So there's a left leg and a right leg. So as an active emerald, you need to have 1 active coach on your left leg and 1 active coach on your right leg. To move up to the next rank as an active ruby, you need to have 4 coaches, and 2 of those need to be active emeralds. So you need to have 4 active emeralds, and 2 of them need to be, or 4 active coaches, and 2 of them need to be emerald, with an even number on each side. The next rank after that is an active diamond. And what that means is that you have 8 active coaches. So somebody who has at least their Shakeology every single month. And then 2 emeralds, 1 on each leg. Okay? So we'll go a little bit more into an in-depth explanation in a little bit. But I just wanted to explain that for all of you right here. So with those ranks comes Team Cycle bonus. And with the Team Cycle bonus, it really adds up. And what the Team Cycle bonus means is basically an accumulated volume from your team below you. Because all of your coaches beneath you and the team that's beneath you, everything that they sell and all the volume that they accumulate will roll up to you and you'll essentially bank it. So as you can see here, there's an active emerald and there are multiple coaches on the left leg and just 2 coaches on the right leg. So if you see all these numbers over here where it says left leg 540, right leg 200, the way that Team Cycle bonus works is that you cycle out 200 from your strong leg and 100 from your weak leg. That's how it works. So you'll see on the left it says 200 TV and then 100 TV, and that's 1 cycle bonus. And then because you still have numbers left over, you can cycle again. So they take another 200 out and another 100 out from your right leg, and that's another team cycle bonus, leaving you with 140 team volume points in your left leg and 0 TV in your right leg. So 2 cycles at an emerald level would be $14 each, making you $28. Now, a ruby coach earns $16 per cycle and a diamond coach earns $18 per cycle. So just imagine for a second that if you were a diamond coach and you had 10,000 TV in your left leg and 5,000 TV in your right leg, that means you could cycle out 50 times. That means you'd be making $900. And essentially, all you are doing is building a team. And the more your team works, the more that you get paid also when you teach them how to become successful. So, as I had mentioned, this team cycle bonus really adds up. And you'll notice that your strong leg will have some random coaches. And this won't affect your rank, but it will help with your team cycle bonus. So let's determine our weak and strong legs. You can do this by going into My Business, My Downline, and your graphical genealogy. You'll notice that there will be like a cluster of names in one of your legs. So find the leg that has nobody or maybe only coaches that you have signed up, and you'll know that that is your weak leg. If you notice in another leg that there's tons of people that you're unsure of, you don't know who they are, that's probably your right leg. If you can't seem to figure it out or you're unsure, go ahead and ask your upline. The reason that you want to know is because you really want to be able to place people in the correct side or where they should be. So, one of the things that's really important, I think, is signing up a spouse, if you have one, or signing up a parent or a best friend and placing them in your weak leg. And I'm not going to go into too much detail here because I have another video on that. But this is part of why you want to be able to determine which is your weak and which is your strong leg. But you'll want to figure out where to place your coach, your first coach, where you want to place your spouse, and kind of be able to decide, is somebody going to be working or are they not going to be working? If you have someone who says they're a complete rock star, they're in it to win it, they want to go all the way to the top, you probably want to put them in your weak leg because you want all of their team cycle bonus to be able to help you. And I know that this can be kind of confusing, but there are other videos on this, so I don't want to go into too much detail. Okay, if you have any specific questions about it afterwards, please reach out to your upline or to me. So the last thing I want to talk about on this page is your placement wrong? Did you go into your back office and go, oh my gosh, like how in the world did this person, like both people ended up on the same leg? It's not a big deal. Go ahead, email Coach Relations, let them know as soon as you've noticed that it's wrong, let them know that you need someone swapped from your left leg to your right leg or whatnot. They'll get it done with no big deal. As far as setting your preferred placement, just log into that back office again, go up to My Business, My Preferred Placement, and you can place people by choosing in a drop-down box, left leg or right leg. It's really simple. And I also have a video on how to do that inside of our team files. So next is coachingcodes.com. This is going to give you a direct link for everything. This is a website that I use frequently if I can't get to our team page because it allows you to put in your coach ID. So you see mine's logged in there, or your screen name, which mine is Pretty Fit Mom. You can go ahead and fill out your coach ID and your username and leave those domain and extensions blank. And this is going to give you a direct link to absolutely every item that we have on Team Beachbody so that you can give a customer exactly what they're looking for. Because I used to find that I would just give somebody a generic link to my website and they'd get lost and then they'd get confused and then they'd have to click on 4,000 different links to get to somewhere and then they'd get sidetracked and then they would wonder maybe they should be doing another program and then they'd end up getting so overwhelmed they would just walk away and not do anything. So there's a full tutorial on our team page that talks about how to find direct links on coachingcodes.com, and we also have a full list of links on our team page also. So go into Starter Squad Files tab and find those new coach videos and check this out because I'm telling you, it will be a lifesaver. How to switch a customer to you. Maybe your best friend actually was working with Beachbody before you were. Maybe one of your old coworkers came to you and said, hey, I noticed you were a Beachbody coach. I've been doing these products, but I would really love your help. Would you mind letting me join your next support group? Because my coach isn't helping me at all. Or maybe their coach is not active and not doing anything. It's really simple. Just have your customer send an email to coachrelations@teambeachbody.com with the subject of coach change and with the message saying hi, I'd like to change my coach to your name, and then put your coach ID, and it's that simple. The change will take 24 to 48 hours and it's no big deal. However, if your customer is saying that they have a coach who is working and they have been helping them, they just wanted to help you out, don't do that. If you have somebody who is coming to you and you can see that they have 6 other mutual coach friends, ask them if they've already been working with somebody else. The last thing we want to do is what's called coach poaching. It really just puts a bad taste in people's mouths. We want to be ethical. We're all on the same team, and there are more than enough people out there for all of us to be able to find success. So just don't even go there, okay? Now about calls that you need to know. We do team chats or team Zooms the first and third Thursday of every month via Zoom. These start at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and the link will always be posted on the team page earlier that day. These are put on pause during the summer. They're done randomly, and you'll know when they are done, but I know that everybody gets busy during the summertime, so we just put them on hold at that time, and then we pick up as soon as fall hits again, and we take off. There's also the National Wake Up Call every week, Monday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. These are amazing calls that come from corporate themselves, where we have the top coaches, the Millionaires Club coaches, Superstar, 15-star Diamond coaches, Carl Deichler, our CEO, all the top reps from our corporate. It's really the best personal development you'll get all week long. So go ahead, make sure you dial in. If you miss the call, there's a playback number, and these are also available on podcast, which I love because even if I'm on the call live, I love being able to have them right on my phone so I can re-listen to them again, or if I miss something specific, I can just go check it out. And sometimes there's one podcast or one call that was just so great that I feel the need to be on it or listen to it over and over. The last call or meeting I want you to put on your calendars are TPL trainings, and this is the Platinum Legacy. These trainings come from my upline's upline, Leslie Cordes, and she's actually a very good friend of mine. They happen every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and I always share these links on our team page. So make sure you check them out because there's weekly guest speakers from top coaches, some of her best friends, people that she has met over the time that she's been coaching for 4 or 5 years. So these are sometimes some of my favorite calls just because you get the top coaches and they're kind of raw and real and just normal, just like you and I are. So check those out. So now let's talk about Success Club. You will hear this term over and over and over, so get used to it. But the reason is because Success Club is a huge benchmark in your business. It's a benchmark in your rank advancement, your income, and your overall success as a Beachbody coach. What you really need to figure out and what your upline coach and I want to know is what is driving you? What motivates you? Why do you want to be successful as a Beachbody coach? Are you just hoping to pay for your shakes each month? Are you hoping to maybe retire your spouse? Do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? Do you want to fire your boss and make this your full-time gig? You need to figure that out so that you know what exactly is pushing you and motivating you, because that reason and that why will be your reason to hit Success Club every single month. So, what is Success Club? How do you earn these points? Let me explain it. So, Success Club is something that you earn by selling a challenge pack or Shakeology HD. You'll receive 2 points for every challenge pack and 1 point for every Shakeology HD order. But remember, every time you sell a challenge pack, it changes someone's life. It's not just a challenge pack. It's the workout, it's the meal plan, it's 1 meal a day that they're receiving. And it's definitely the healthiest meal. And they're also receiving your coaching, your support, your guidance. And honestly, if you need to break it down and compare it to something else, the price isn't bad. When you're spending between $3 to $4 on a meal, that's cheaper than going through a drive-thru, and it's way healthier. So just imagine. Success Starters is something that's a fairly new program, and it's pretty amazing. If you earn Success Club 5 as a minimum for your first 3 months as a coach, you will earn a ticket to Summit. And Summit is our biggest, most outrageous, amazing party every single year that includes training from top coaches, the Millionaires Club. We have celebrations, we have drinks, we have parties, we have workouts with our trainers like Shaun T, Tony Horton, Autumn Calabrese. It is the best time I have every single year. We just got done with Summit and we were in Nashville, and we will be going back there again this year. So do yourself a favor, make a pact to yourself to get to Summit and earn that ticket for free. Another perk of Success Club and being consistent with it are free trips. You can earn a trip to anywhere we're going. A couple years ago, we took a Caribbean cruise. This last March, we were in Cancun in a 5-star all-inclusive resort. This coming 2016, we are going to be cruising to Jamaica. It's just amazing. So the points that you earn in Success Club go towards money that pay off your trip. And consistency in hitting Success Club will also earn you additional free travel cash. Also, when you hit Success Club, you'll earn customer leads. These are customers who order through an infomercial or a website, so it's basically free money. I know Success Club 5 sounds kind of scary, but when you really break it down, it's just helping 3 people. So I'm sure right now, if you sat down and thought about it, you could list out your mom, your best friend, your aunt, your coworker, your brother, your sister, your best friend's mom. That's more than 3 people right there. So just go ahead and reach out to them. Let them know what you're doing. Let them know you're starting your journey and that you would love to have them join you. So let's talk about our Coach Online office. When you are going to go into the back, into your Coach Online office, and we're going to check out to see if you qualify for Success Club. So you'll go to My Biz and qualifications, and then everything will either show up in green saying yes, or it won't. But if it's all green, you're good to go. So customer leads are something that you earn by being Emerald and hitting Success Club 5 the previous month. So if you hit Emerald and you are hitting Success Club 5 in the month of February, that means that in March you will receive those leads. Success Club leads are something that you receive if you hit Success Club 10 or higher in the previous month. Beachbody Club membership, the bio, and your pictures are required in order for you to be Emerald rank. Once you hit Diamond Coach, you have another perk, which is Coach Connections. And those are free coaches. So those are people who are like, hey, I heard about this. I went ahead and signed up, but they don't have a coach. They know nobody. They just get assigned to somebody. So how awesome is that, right? So now let's talk about challenge groups. The very first thing that I want you to do is go ahead and announce that you are a coach. Your upline sponsor may have already done this, and that's totally okay, but I would definitely encourage you to go ahead and do it yourself. And when you announce that you're a coach, let people know what your why is. Share your story with them, connect with them, and let them know a little bit more about you and share that with them. Then I want you to go ahead and pick a date that's 3 weeks out, because you don't want to rush people. You want to give them time so that they can speak with their spouses, save up some money, think about it, and make sure that this is something that they're really ready to do. So how many people do you need in a challenge group? Let me tell you, 3 people is a perfect number. Aim for that, and it will work out. If you have a few more than that, that's awesome, and a few less works also. But I always like to think that 3 is kind of the magic number, because you can still keep your focus on everybody and make sure that you are able to help everyone, especially while you're still learning. How long should they be? This is totally up to you. People run them anywhere from 21 days up to 90. I personally tend to do 28 days with 1 week of prep and then 21 days of working out and getting super serious. What program? Again, I leave this totally up to whoever I'm talking to. I don't tend to run specific challenge groups geared towards one program, because I need to talk to everybody and find out what their goals are, what their restrictions are, what it is that they are hoping to do, even how much they can afford to spend, because that all plays a role in this, right? So I have a challenge group date that I usually set up, and anybody who wants to join with any program typically gets added into that. So what would the requirements be? A challenge pack. It's just that simple. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you a few examples of things here, like a challenge group post. So right here, something that got posted was, I am looking for 10 women who have 20 to 50 pounds to lose. Do you want to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin? I'm looking for someone who's serious about making a change in their life, in their eating, their nutrition, and their fitness. This group is catered to moms who need a solution at home and need fellowship and support. Go ahead right now, and if you need to, pause this, write this down, and use it. I would highly encourage you to do something very similar to this post at least 2 to 3 times a week. That will build consistency so that people who are seeing your post know that you are serious about this and you are actually making a change in your life and you're committed to them. You're not just posting once and forgetting about it and never doing it again. This is something that's super serious to you. So let people know that. Also, don't be afraid to go ahead and put something personal in this. Let people know that maybe you just signed up as a coach, or maybe you are just starting your first group and you aren't necessarily looking to coach them, but you are looking for people to join you on your journey. You're looking for accountability. You can give them support, they can give you support, you can give each other accountability. Just be real with people and let them know that you're starting. So I want to show you right here, a really great event page that you'll want to go ahead and set up. Go ahead, make a fun cover photo. I tend to use PicMonkey.com and go ahead and just have fun with this. If you go into your events, I'm sure you will see tons of other invites like this, and just go through and read them and just learn a little bit about them. If you're having issues, go to our files again, because there is a script that has wording for your event page and you can use those to set up. Okay? So let me head back to here. So we get this question a lot, like, why challenge packs? What if somebody just asks me for a workout program? Why do they need everything? And honestly, it just comes down to a challenge pack is the best value. It's the best thing for the customer and it's the best thing for you as their coach. If somebody is questioning a challenge pack, it's because they don't know the value of it and it's probably never been explained or explained in the right way to them. Let them know what they're getting from that challenge pack. Compare it. Ask them what it is they're doing. Let them know that it's the workout, it's the meal plan, it's 30 days of the trial for Beachbody On Demand. It is one meal a day with their Shakeology. And that's going to make them feel better than anything that they're already eating. But compare it to what they're doing. Ask them what their typical grocery bill is right now. Ask them how often they're eating out. Ask them how much they're spending on the gym or a personal trainer, and break it all down. Let them know that that $140 they're spending this month is going to be less than their gym membership and their lunch every day, or the shakeout, or that Starbucks that they were drinking every single day. Just break it all down for them and let them know where it's coming from. As far as where you come in, this is definitely the best thing for you, because you're going to earn Success Club points, and you can earn anywhere between $40 to $100 per person in commission, depending on which challenge pack they choose. So, the other thing that I want to talk about right now is please, please, please do not ever publicly post your link. Instead, make sure you share this in a private message, and only when you know exactly what it is that your customer wants from you. I only send this when someone says, yes, I'm ready to commit. This is the program I want. I know I want to coach, or I know I don't want to coach, but I'm ready to start my journey. Let's do this. And I will send them the direct link for 21 Day Fix or Insanity Max 30 or whatever it is that they are ready to do in a personal message, and then get them signed up immediately. Okay? So I want you to just kind of take a minute and think about, what are your goals? Why is it exactly that you decided to sign up as a coach? Was it because you heard someone talking about traveling and going on vacations? Are you strapped for cash and hoping to make some extra money? Are you just here for the discount? Whatever it is, believe in yourself. because I can tell you right now, 2 years ago when I signed up as a coach, I never, ever, ever imagined that I would be sitting here right now. The potential here is just completely outrageous. When I signed up as a coach, I figured I would be a discount coach. I was going to throw the opportunity out there in hopes to make back enough money to pay for what I had just put down. If it worked out, maybe I'd try it again and maybe make enough to pay for my Shakeology the next month. And what happened was my very first paycheck from Beachbody a week in was double what I had paid for my challenge pack. And I honestly have never looked back. Today, after coaching for 2 years, I'm making double what I was making at my full-time job. And I'm a stay-at-home mom. So it's really pretty just insane when you think about it. So what I want you to do is go ahead and write down your goals. I want you to put them somewhere where you can see them every single day and make it a point to spend time to become successful. If this is something that you really want, put it on your calendar, put it on your schedule, make time for it. I spend all of my free time, not all of my time, but whenever I have a free moment, it is spent on my business. And that isn't something that I have always done, but since becoming truly successful and pushing myself, I have seen this business pay me for it in the way that I feel and the way that I know I'm helping other people and financially. So please write your goals down, share them with your upline, share them with your spouse, share them with a friend so that they know what it is you're doing, and let's make them happen. So of course, with that, we have to talk about time management. On our team, we have moms, we have students, we have people who are working in corporate world. We have a little bit of everything here. But what I will tell you is that if you treat this like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. And if you treat this like a job, it will pay you like a job. There is a coach that I kind of fell in love with early on, and he talked about how when he had first started coaching, he had to make sacrifices with his life. He had to sacrifice a little bit of time with his spouse, a little bit of time with his kids, and he sat her down and told her, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I want to do. I'm going to spend a little bit of time right now away from the family because I know that I'm sacrificing right now so that I can have the freedom with all of you and for all of you later. So he did that for about 6 months to a year, and now he is a superstar diamond. He was top coach of the year a few years ago, and he's making well over $20,000 a week. He has been able to retire from his full-time job. He has been able to retire his wife from her full-time job. And now they just work Beachbody together as a couple. And they travel and they take family vacations to Hawaii. And they just have a really great time. So I want you to look here at this picture on the bottom and realize if you spend 80% of your time on many trivial tasks and 20% of your time on few vital tasks, that 20% of your time will become 80% of your results. Okay? So just remember that. Personal development. This is kind of one of my favorite things to talk about because honestly, I was someone who came into this business and thought, I don't need personal development. I'm good. I'm happy. I used to be depressed. I'm not anymore. Like, my kids are smiling. I don't need personal development. I had a really great start with Beachbody. I went Emerald in 9 days. I went Diamond in a few months. And then I sat there. And I sat there. And I sat there for something like 13 months or whatnot. And then I realized everybody was talking about personal development all the time, and I was so resistant to it. And I figured, what the heck? I have nothing to lose. So I tried it. And you know what? Just a few months later, I went to Star Diamond. I ranked up. I was able to take everything that I was learning and all of that positivity and start sharing it with my team. And I became a good leader. And it really just changed my life. So these are a few of the books that I would definitely recommend. There's some of my favorites, but one that I actually don't have listed on here, and I would say is the first book that I tend to try and recommend to my coaches, is Go for No. No is the journey, and yes is how you get there. It's a really short read, and it took me like 2 hours on a Thursday night or something. It changed my business. It was the first personal development book that I finished from beginning to end. I fell in love, and it made hearing no every single time I heard it exciting. Like, hearing no was like, oh my God, like, that's awesome. I know I'm one step closer to helping someone, because one person is going to eventually say yes. And it really just changed the way that I thought about it. Whereas when I had heard no previously, it bummed me out, and sometimes it blew my flame and my candle out, and I just wanted to give up. Like, hearing no one too many times, I suddenly didn't think I could do this anymore. And then I read that book, and no became the most exciting thing I heard every single day. So make sure, please, if you're not already, go start doing personal development. I'm talking 10 minutes a day. If you need to, do it on your phone. Grab it on Audible. You can listen to it. I listen to it in my car. I read it when I'm in bed. I take my phone to the bathroom and hide from my kids. Like, whatever you need to do, just get it done. And I promise you, it will start changing your life. So now I want to talk about kind of your daily to-do list and things that you need to be doing every single day. First of all, we start with the 3 vital behaviors, and this is how you need to be living your life as a Beachbody coach. You need to be inviting at least 2 people to your challenge group every single day. And if you are really making this a business that you want to blow up, you want to be able to leave your full-time job or make a full-time income or go diamond quickly, up those numbers. Instead of inviting 2 people, why not talk to 5 to 10 people a day? If you want more from this business, you have to do more. And this is just a numbers game. So the second thing, obviously, do your workouts and drink your Shakeology. When people come to you and they say like, oh my gosh, that's expensive. If you're not being a product of the product, they're going to know. And they're going to say, oh, it doesn't work. It does work. And if you're doing it, you know that. And if someone comes to you and says, oh, that's expensive, and you're doing these things and you know deep down inside it works and you have a passion for it, you're going to respond with that passion and people will see it. The third thing, as we just talked about, make sure you are doing at least 10 minutes of personal development every single day. So the other key items on your list are answer emails and Facebook messages from your customers. Follow up with all of your prospects. Review all of that breaking news and coach news in your online office, and make sure that you're listening to the team calls, national wake-up calls, or attend local events when they happen. You'll always want to check in and post in your private challenge groups every single morning. And make sure that you call or text or email and reach out to encourage someone that you know. Someone like a friend or a customer or a coach, whether that be, hey, you're doing a great job, or hey, I really think this might be something you're interested in. Like, I saw you went running the other day and you've really been rocking it on your own personal journey. Would you be interested in joining my next challenge group? It's that simple. The other thing that is so important that I cannot stress enough is please make sure you are posting at least 3 to 5 times a day to your social media. And I know a few of you just went like, ugh, what? I'm not kidding you. Post 3 to 5 times a day on your social media, and I promise you, people will not be annoyed. You're not the only person on social media, and you are not the only person that they are seeing. If you are posting about your kids, you're posting about your personal development, you're posting about your workouts, the food that you're eating, the experiences that you had, the things that are going on in your life, people want to see that. That's totally okay. They want to see positivity. They want to see happiness. They want to see, all of the good that's going on. But if you're going to your Facebook and 3 to 5 times a day, you're saying like, oh my God, like Shakeology is on sale. Become a Beachbody coach. Um, I just posted a new advertisement from beachbody.com and it's another picture of a program. Like, that is going to annoy people. I won't lie to you. Don't do that. But please do post 3 to 5 times a day about your life and about what you're doing and how you're helping people and how positive and happy and awesome you are as a person, right? So I want you to go back and check, like, what is on your to-do list today? Make sure that all of these items we just talked about are. If they're not, go add them. Then I also want you to go ahead and decide, what is your method of tracking going to be? Are you a pen and paper person? Write down everybody that you talk to. Are you someone who's throwing everything in your notes section on your phone? Do you use Google Docs and do everything electronically? Whatever it is, it's totally okay. But I want you to make sure that you are tracking how many people you're talking to and who they are, so that next month, anybody that didn't order from you, you can go back and follow up with them and say, hey, I know we chatted and it wasn't a good time for you, but I wanted to see how things were going. How are you doing on your journey? Then I want you to commit to making and following this to-do list for the next 30 days. Do it for 30 days and it will become a part of your routine. It will just become normal. The one thing that I really want you to be careful of is realize that like attracts like. So really, please be careful with what it is that you're posting on your page. If you're negative 80% of the time, if you're always complaining, you're always seeing the worst in people, that's who you're going to attract into your business when you do, if you do, eventually get people to sign on with you. Please just be thoughtful and be mindful and be cautious of how you're speaking and what it is that you're speaking of. And then the last thing that I really want to end with here is I want you to take some time and just figure out what your goals are. Where is it that you want to be in a year from now? I can tell you, as I already have, when I started Beachbody, I never imagined I would be where I am now. I never thought what I'm doing is possible, and I can tell you there are still times that I think there's no way I can even get higher or do better than I am now. And then I realize that's crazy. I know that I can. So please be positive about this journey and be excited and promise me and promise yourself that you are going to be here 1 year from now. And in 1 year from now, I want you to come find me and tell me where you are, where you thought you would be, how much better you did than you imagined you would. Write those goals down and go share them with your spouse, with your best friend, with your upline coach, with your parents. Let everybody know what it is that you're doing, where you want to be, how you plan to get there, and share that experience. Okay? Like, share your dreams, share everything. Because if you do that, if you start talking about it and you tell people what it is you're going to do, you're way more likely to continue pushing for it and doing it. All right? So I really hope that this helped a lot of you. If you have any questions, please reach out to your upline or find me on our team page. Our team page is there so that you can have all of your questions answered. Please make sure, though, that you do check out our team files and Google and those FAQs. I am so excited to have you here on our team. Stunner Squad is going to rock this year out, and I cannot wait to see what you do. All right, get out there, be a rock star, be a stunner, and let's make some history. Thanks, guys.